Welcome to the first episode of Father Mahoney's Raw Report. So, we just watched Monday Night Raw on Netflix, the very first episode on Netflix. And man, they put on a spectacle. It was almost like watching a WrestleMania. They focused on the spectacle, the gala, the celebrities. Little bit of everything. The intro also kind of gave homage to the past. We got Triple H introducing us to the new era of Monday Night Raw, the Netflix era, he calls it. We didn't have a match till almost 28-30 minutes into the show, with starting off with tribal combat with Roman Reigns defeating Solo Sikoa to become the only tribal chief right now, and The Rock, who also opened the show after Triple H, came back out to present Roman Reigns with the Ula Fala. I guess The Rock is now a high chief, so he has that power to do so. Then we get John Cena out, and Cena talks about how this is going to be the farewell tour 2025. He talks about not being able to see one more championship, but he also remembers the fact there is a Royal Rumble coming up, and that is a way of getting a world title shot. So he has entered the Royal Rumble for February 1st. Then we get match 2 with Liv Morgan defending her title against Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley won the title, is the new women's champion now, and she's greeted by The Undertaker, who has some words of advice that we don't get to hear, but it's like one badass meeting another badass, so that was kind of cool because he came out with the biker. Match 3 was the Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. It was a good match. I think they might have been pressed for time, but the only thing I don't like about the match is the ending. Kind of a cheesy ending with Drew McIntyre missing the running Claymore, and Jey Uso rolls him up like a schoolboy and Jey Uso beats Drew McIntyre for the first time. Then we get Hulk Hogan coming out, and that was a shocker. I didn't see that one coming. I could see The Rock. I could maybe even see The Undertaker, because The Undertaker was also in the very first main event of the original Monday Night Raw on USA back when Raw debuted. So it was almost like a passing of the torch too. But I did not see Hulk Hogan coming. So it was good just to hear Hogan talk about how it's come all the way from the beginning to now we're on Netflix, and he only came out for a couple minutes. I think it was just filling space. And then we get the main event of CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. And this lived up to all of its hype. I am glad they made this the main event and not Solo and Roman. And that was a great match too. I'm not going to take anything away from that match. But CM Punk and Seth Rollins tore it down, and CM Punk defeats Seth Rollins with back-to-back GTSs, go to sleeps, and Seth was out. So while I'm not too happy that there wasn't a lot of matches, there was only 4 matches in a 3-hour segment. We also did get some great surprises, and we got 4 great matches. If I had to rank them, CM Punk match, Solo and Roman second, the Liv Morgan Rhea, and then of course Drew and Jay. But that gave us a great first event. I think this one was more focused on building up Netflix, and because there was a lot of thanking Netflix. And I think as the events go on, I think you'll start seeing more events, more matches, more obviously drama, build up, storylines. So this has been the first Father Mahoney Raw Report, and we'll see you next week.